Caroline Sealy Livermore, 1885 to 1968, was an American conservationist with emphasis in environment planning and protection. Livermore was mostly in the San Francisco Bay Area in both Marin County and the Shore areas. During the 20th century, she pursued her conservation efforts over a period of 50 years where she interacted with national and state-level lawmakers. Her work led to the protection of Angel Island and its declaration as a state park. Consequently, the highest mountain on the Angel Island was named Mount Livermore in her honor. Livermore was chairman of women's committees on the Pacific Coast. She was responsible for the creation of the Marin Audubon Society, the Marin Art and Garden Center, the Richardson Bay Foundation, and the Point Reyes National Seashore Foundation. Biography. Caroline Sealy Livermore was born in 1885. Her father was George Sealy, a businessman. She married Norman B. Livermore, an engineer-cum-businessman from a wealthy and well-known family. He had his own firm in the 1930s which was later renamed to Norman B. Livermore and Sons in 1938 with his sons as shareholders. They moved to the Glades of Ross to the north of Mill Valley in 1930 with their 5 sons: Norman Banks, George Sealy, John Sealy, Horatio Putnam, and Robert. Her husband was also represented on many corporate boards and in the Marin Republican Party Central Committee. In this county she took to the task of conservation as an indefatigable warrior for the green cause. They had built up a reputation in the county and her sons were also well established professionally. In the 1930s, Livermore took up the matter of conservation of Marin County by first pursuing stoppage of the degradation of the slopes of Mount Tamalpais, which acted as an important watershed. She established the Marin Conservation League, which she spearheaded for 20 years, with objective to prepare and implement a green, open space county master plan relevant to the post-World War II period in the Bay Area. Through this league she achieved conservation of the Stinson Beach, which later became a state beach park. She established Samuel B. Taylor Park and Tomales Bay State Park by ensuring acquisition of lands for their creation. She also led a movement to remove ugly, roadside billboards, which were marring the scenery, by coordinating with supervisors of the county, and got an ordinance passed through a state bill, which was the first anti-billboard ordinance in the Richardson Bay tidal zone. Her efforts of conservation resulted in relocation and conservation of the Lifford Mansion, now declared a Marin Historic Site, after reviving the non-functional Angel Island Foundation. In 1955 they purchased the island, which was later declared a California State Park in 1963. Livermore was also honorary chair of the Point Reyes National Seashore Foundation, and with her efforts the foundation could move the government to pass the Park Bill in 1962, a legislation for a national seashore. Livermore died in 1968. References. Bibliography. Foundation. Protestant Episcopal. 1935. Cathedral Age. Protestant Episcopal Cathedral Foundation. Walker, Richard. 1 October 2009. The Country and the City. The Greening of the San Francisco Bay Area. University of Washington Press. ISBN 978-0-295-98973-0. White, James Terry. 1967. The National Cyclopedia of American Biography. Being the history of the United States as illustrated in the lives of the founders, builders, and defenders of the Republic, and of the men and women who are doing the work in molding the thought of the present time. University Microfilms.